Crucial alert. The White House just confirmed Trump has officially approved a historical military strike on Iran and gave his final order. According to the press secretary, the USA officially announced a war against Iran and is going to destroy everything in its way. And everything depends on the president's decision. Iran attacked U.S. base in Qatar, so now Trump has his biggest challenge ever. And it was very telling when Trump said, "What I'm going to do, but it depends on the important information that I am waiting for." Trump revealed that he made his final call 1 second before the attack, suggesting that the actual strike order had been decided in coordination with the defense secretary. Also, officially, the Pentagon has already prepared everything, a full strike package, and reportedly all options are now on the table. And according to Trump, it was necessary to come up with a very smart plan to stop Iran. They were getting very close to creating an atomic bomb, and then it would have been an unstoppable process. So, according to Trump, Iran must officially change its stance on this issue, on nuclear strategy, or this will get far worse. All attention is now on where the bombers are headed. If their flight path shifts toward Diego Garcia, that's the clearest sign yet. An attack is being prepared. This base, isolated in the Indian Ocean and fully surrounded by water, is strategically ideal for long-range operations. Satellite images from Thursday already show 6 KC-135 refueling aircraft parked there, which could easily support bomber missions pushing forward toward Iran. And this isn't without precedent. BE-2 bombers have used Diego Garcia before to strike targets in both Afghanistan and Iraq. So if the bombers align with this base again, the implications are serious. President Donald Trump addressed the country following a wave of U.S. military strikes that hit 3 of Iran's most critical nuclear sites. The U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. Trump said, "Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success." Trump said that USA has a lot of weapons to penetrate into the ground. The first bomb is going to hit the target, dig deep into the ground, and detonate. And there is an animation that depicts very clearly how this bomb would work and how deep the first one will go, and then how the second one will learn from the first one and know how to get far deeper. Trump didn't hold back on Iran's past record either. For 40 years, Iran has been saying, "Death to America, death to Israel." They have been killing our people. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate in particular. And then came the final blow. Trump declared that Iran's key nuclear infrastructure had been obliterated, leaving the regime cornered and forced to face a choice. Iran's nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated, he said, and Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks would be far greater and a lot easier. Trump had been pushing Iran for weeks to come to the table and strike a deal over its nuclear program. But Tehran backed out of the scheduled June 15 talks in Oman and flat out refused to re-engage in the days that followed. Then on June 12th, with intelligence showing Iran's nuclear program was accelerating fast, Israel acted first, launching preemptive strikes of its own. Afterward, Trump publicly praised the U.S. military for executing what he called a flawless operation, and also gave credit to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for closely coordinating with American forces during the mission. For weeks, many believed Trump was holding back the order for strategic leverage. At the time, Iran had already pushed past uranium enrichment limits, and several intelligence agencies warned that Tehran was just months away from breakout capability. Some thought it was still a pressure campaign, but in the end, Trump didn't wait for concessions. He acted. As Trump said, when the order is given, it will not be leaked. It will be launched. And therefore, this story isn't finished. This is just the beginning.